Yes, of course, beautiful people, wonderful people. Welcome to another exciting episode of Fame Idols Hangout. I'm your host of the most, Osita, the rugged gentleman, and it's Christmas. I'm super excited. I'm super pumped because, come on, it's Christmas, and not just is it Christmas, not just is it the 25th of December. It is 7 days to the end of the year 2024. 2024. It's 7 days to the end of the year 2024. I see a lot of single people shouting hallelujah right now because this year have been tough for us. We've been through a lot this particular year. We've been through a lot this particular year because it started from different forms of oppression. In fact, anywhere we say we look, we must surely see oppression this year, 2024. The year is gradually coming to an end, and we are wrapping up every single thing. This is Fame Idols Hangout, your number one top stop for entertainment, creative industry, everything celebrity lifestyle, celebrity gossips, everything you need to know about the entertainment industry is what Osita Gentleman is actually doing on this particular platform. We do this every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from the hours of 8. Yes, from the hours of 8. I know, yes, it's not actually 8 o'clock right now, but then what to do now? We're doing it from the hours of 8 till basically when we leave. So this is the Christmas special. This is the Christmas special, and we're live with you up until when we're done for this particular day. So let's just say that Christmas, like I said on Monday, I said I'm going to be doing something special for with viewers, for with listeners, for people that are going to be constant on this particular podcast. I said I'm going to be doing something special for us. So if you are watching right now, I would like you to, stay all true. I'd like you to stay all true. I'd like you to stay all true. If you're watching right now, I'd like you to stay all true because we have something special, something little though, but we have something special for everybody that's going to be watching this particular podcast till the very end. Till the very end. If you can just be on this podcast, I have recharge card. Come on, I said it that Santa is coming with something this Christmas special. So I have recharge card for those that are going to watch this particular broadcast or true. For those that are going to watch this particular broadcast. Or so if you're watching right now, please endeavor to stay all true. At the end of the broadcast, I'll tell you how you're going to claim your own recharge card, your own package. So that's come on. I deserve a round of applause if I do say so myself. And also, the people that are actually putting for this particular place, they also deserve a round of applause. This is FameIdols Hangout, and I'm going to be running you through one or two celebrity gist, one or two information pieces I please say very, very necessary. Things that I believe you should know about, things that I feel you should know about, and what I'm going to be doing on this particular show. And I have one or two information that is very necessary if you want to try, if you want to make it in the entertainment industry. I have some, should I call them G's here? I have some G's that, yes, of course, is going to make you start the year 2025 on a very good note. These and many more are going to be coming on your way on this particular episode of Fame Idols Hangout. This is reasons why you should not even think of leaving this particular space. You should not even think of leaving this particular down. Welcome to Fame Idols Hangouts. Welcome to Fame Idols Hangouts, the Christmas special. Welcome to Fame Idols Hangout, the Christmas special. And we're going to be doing this. Yes, we're going to be doing this exactly as it's supposed to be. My name is Osita, the rugged gentleman, and I'm going to be here. I'm going to be your host, and I think I'm going to be alone for this particular episode. But don't worry, you're not going to do like this. You're not going to do like this. So if you know you are a member of the creative industry, if you know you're watching this particular thing, this particular broadcast right now, and you know somebody that is actually in the creative industry, is this person an actor? Is this person an artist, a musician? Is this person a producer? Is this person in the skit making business, whatsoever you do, as much as you are in the creative industry, then this platform is a place that you're supposed to be. If you know you'd like to teach or learn a creative skill, you want to discover or promote your industry event, you have the particular event that is forthcoming and you would like a large number of following to be aware of that particular event, then this is the place you are supposed to be. I know they ever hide update, and I always say that all you have to do is get signed up on our website, www.fameidols.com. www.fameidols.com. Once you're signed up on the website, once you're there, you'll be able to get everything you need to know about the creative industry. You'll be able to follow on every information as we dey drop am. You go to see am the moment we'll be saying with the drop. And please do me the honors of subscribing, liking, and sharing this particular broadcast wherever you're watching from: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and X as it's called now, and whatsoever YouTube, yes, YouTube especially, whatever platform you're watching from, please do well to share this particular broadcast, share this particular platform to everybody you know that is a lover of good thing. As I said before, as I'm with Informate, as I carry Informate come, I also carry gist to be say me and you go like chook mouth on top. So I'd like you to just stay tuned and let's rub minds together. Do not forget that at any point in time, I say something you like, I'd say something you want to comment on, please do well to drop your comments, do well to leave your comments, and do not forget, based on saying that Christmas will be in the spirit of love, in the spirit of giving, in the spirit of Christmas, we're going to be giving out airtime. We're going to be giving out airtime to listeners, to viewers that are going to be with me all through this particular program. If you're watching this particular broadcast right now and you stay from the beginning to the end of this particular broadcast, we have something for you. We have something for you. We have airtime. We have airtime for you in the spirit of Christmas and the spirit of giving, as I announced earlier on Monday. So I'll be going to the very first story. For today. And this particular one has actually been seen in touch. I'm actually looking for the list because there is actually a list that came outside not too long ago. And I saw this particular list and I knew, of course, Nigerians are going to be on this very list because it is the most talked about people of 2024. Yes, the most talked about people of 2024. I strongly believe as the year is coming to an end, a lot of people are dropping a lot of lists about their most listening to music, their most watched movie. Different lists are coming outside, but the one I want to emphasize on is the most talked about people of 2024. And this particular list was created by Top Chart Africa. Out of 30 sports in the list, 18 was claimed by Nigerians. Come on, this is amazing. It shows that we are doing a lot on the internet space. It shows that we are doing a lot on the global space because imagine being about the most talked about people. People are talking about us, both for good and for plenty other reasons. You know, the internet will not just talk about you for good now. Dragging must surely happen. And on this particular list, the very first person on this list, when I looked at it, is no other than FC President Wizkid Ayo himself. That is the big fish, Janla. I like to call him a Janla. The big fish himself is the number one on this particular list. That is, Wizkid is the most talked about person of 2024. Wizkid was in the news for numerous reasons this year. Wizkid dropped his album Morayo this particular year, 2024. Wizkid also, I can remember a while back, sometime, a couple of months ago, Wizkid was on the news for dragging the video. He made a couple of tweets making reference to the video's voice, calling it funk voice or something of that nature. And he was on the news at that particular point. Wizkid also was on the news for dropping his single. Yes, Wizkid dropped a couple of songs in this particular year, 2024. Leading the pack, Nigerian musician Wizkid is number one on this particular list. He was there for various reasons. So big ups to Wizkid. He is the most talked about person of this particular year. On the number 2 list of that particular list is Kenya's President Williams Ruto. I believe if you're very conversant with things happening online, if you're very active on social media and all other platforms, you should know when Kenya's president was on the, should I say, on the internet. He was everywhere. He was being dragged for the controversial tax legislation that happened earlier this year. Intense protests broke out in Kenya. A lot of people were against it. A lot of people were supporting him. A lot of people were saying a lot of things. June 28th, he rejected the contentious tax bill and instead signed the Appropriation Bill 2024 into law to tackle the country's budget shortfall. This decisive action earned him a spot on the list as the continent's most talked about political figure. That is when a lot of people were not too happy. Yes, a lot of people were not too happy about what he had, the decisions he made. Let me put it that way. A lot of people people were not too happy about the decisions he made because they were expecting him to sign a particular bill into law. But instead, he did the otherwise and signed a very, very, very different bill into law. That is what earned him the number 2 talked about person in the whole internet space for the year 2021. Number 3 on that particular list is no other than 30BG Presido himself. I'm talking about David Adeleke. I'm talking about Davido as we take Sabian. Davido also was on the internet couple of times. Yes, he was on the internet a couple of times this particular year. And I believe one of the reasons why Davido was on the internet is because he dropped his album. Okay, he didn't drop. He announced his album coming out March 2025. Yes, he announced the album while dropping a couple of tracks here. While dropping a couple of tracks. I'm talking about, I apologize for that breaking transmission. I'm talking about the video. The video was in the internet because he was talking about his album while he dropped his announced his album. He was released a couple of tracks. I believe Fund is one of them. Funds that he did with Odumodu Black and Chike. He dropped that particular one and it was everywhere. The song is already trending. The song is already on different playlists. A lot of people are already talking about this particular song. And not just that, earlier this year, the wedding of the century, if I'm allowed to put it that way, I'm talking about Chivido 2024, the star-studded wedding. The wedding, the most talked about event, if I'm allowed to put it that way, also happened this particular year. Chivido 2024, where Davido got married to Chef Chioma, his beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bride in the heart of Lagos State. That particular wedding, I think the invitation for that wedding came with mobile device. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I got. Okay, let me not lie. I did not get an invite, but then people that got an invite, it came with this particular material. Yes, it came with this particular material that cost thousands of dollars, and the invite was something else. A lot of people were angry, if I'm allowed to put it that way. A lot of people were angry because they didn't get invited to that particular wedding. A lot of people tried their best to be in that particular wedding. I remember vividly, Very Dark Man was in that wedding. Mommy of Lagos, I think Mommy of Lagos was in that wedding also. I saw Zlatan somewhere in the wedding. I saw Simi Talker. I saw a couple of skit makers in that particular wedding. So Chivido also puts the video on the map this year. Chivido also put the video on the map. And number 4, yes, number 4 on that particular list. Number 4 on that particular list is somebody that you know, somebody that I know, somebody that we all know. He's the 001 of Nigeria, our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the most talked about individual, the most talked about president, the most talked about person in 2024, the number 4 most talked about person in 2024. He was in the need for various reasons because our president actually attended various political functions in and outside Nigeria this year, 2024. Another person that was very, very talked about, a public figure, that is the, should I call him flag bearer? Yes, let me call it the flag bearer of the Labour Party for the concluded general elections of 2023. I'm talking about Peter Obi. Peter Obi also was on this particular. Let me just run down this particular list before I take a breather. I'm talking about on this list. Wizkid was there. President William Ruto was there. Davido. I can see President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Aliko Dangote, Raila Odinga, Bobrisky, Tyler, Peter Obi, Liema Patsy, Rema. Okay, there are funny names here. If I do say so myself, Ashake was on this list. Very Dark Man. Yes, some Wike from Port Harcourt is on this list. Umeno Omokri, Victor Osimhen, Baltasar Ekonga, the man from Equatorial Guinea that broke records, that shook tables, that did a lot of things that was gentleman is not going to be talking about. But then, I hail you. He also made it to the most talked about people in this particular list. Victor Osimhen was on that list. Sharon Oja, Toyin Ibrahim, and Pastor Enoch Adeboye was also on that list. I believe the GO of that particular I believe he himself was this particular because he made a couple of tweets, he made a couple of statements that actually, were not comfortable. People were not comfortable with. If I do say so myself, I'll be taking a commercial break right now. I'll be taking a break right now. Let's take a breather, and when we come back, I'll move on to the very next story. You're still on Fame Idols Hangout. You're still on Fame Idols Hangout. So please do not touch that particular dial. I'll be right back. I'll be right back right away. I'll be right back. Yes, of course. So welcome back to Fame Idols Hangout here. One-stop shop for entertainment. And I really wanted to inform you. We really wanted to let you know that you should start registering for Fame Idols Got Talent. Yes, of course, Fame Idols Got Talent. This season 2 starting 2025 to win huge sum of money for yourself with your talents. That's why we went on that particular breeder to let you know about the Fame Idols Got Talent this season 2. Do not forget that this season 1 started earlier this year, a couple of months back, I think in the month of July, and then it's rounding up this Friday. It's rounding up this Friday. So we just wanted to let you know about the Fame Idols Got Talent season 2. Cash prize $250. It's open for actors, dancers, singers, comedians, models, fine artists, makeup artists, content creators, anything you do in the creative industry. This particular one is for you. This particular one is for you. Why not use your talent, your God's given talent to win $250? $250, courtesy of Fame Idols. Come on, you do not want to miss this particular one. So moving on to the very next story I have on my table right here. In the spirit of Christmas, in the spirit of festivity, I believe you should know that this particular period is all about festivity, it's all about celebrations, it's all about party, if I'm allowed to call it like that. It's all about celebration, it's all about party. The Lord are always going down different concerts in different part of the world. What am I talking about? This particular one I want to talk about, it's about the okay, it happened in Lagos State, yeah. I'm talking about a flytime fest. I'm talking about flytime fest. If you're in Lagos, if you're based in Lagos, you must have heard about flytime fest that actually happened a couple of days back. And even yesterday, the 24th, and today, the 25th of December, it was a bomb. A lot of artists were on that particular stage. Olamide led up the stage at the 2024 flytime fest, kicking off this year's edition of Nigeria's iconic annual music festival in grand style. Olamide Bado, he is Bado for a reason. He is good with what he does. He is a legend. He is not somebody to be taken for granted. He started this year's Flytime Fest and he did it the best way it could actually have been done. He did it the best way you could actually go about it. He was not the only one on that particular stage. I believe the event that happened in the hotel, in Lagos, Nigeria. He was not the only particular person in that particular stage, but he was there alongside the rapper Gunna. If you know Gunna, you know he's a rapper from the abroad, and he happened to have his debut performance in Lagos, Nigeria. This is the first time Gunna was in Nigeria. This is the first time he's doing any form of performance in Nigeria. He's bringing down his vibe to Nigeria. Yes, he's bringing down his vibe to Nigeria. So allow me to perform alongside Gunna. But then other top acts that were in this particular performance, I had Wizkid on this one, I had Oma Lay, I had Zlatan Perform, and a couple of other artists were also in the Flytime Fest. Big ups to Olamide Badu, big ups to Wizkid, big ups to Oma Lay, big ups to Zlatan. These are artists that are always finding their way to put the Nigerian music industry, to put the Afrobeat in part on the global map. I'm always talking about events like this because they always go viral. Yes, they always go viral. And they always, one way or the other, find a way to make people know that Afrobeat is here to stay. Grammy winner Wizkid also graced the stage as a surprise guest, performing tracks from his record-breaking 6th album, Morayo. The festival continues yesterday and today. A lot of superstars were actually there in that particular event. A lot of superstars placed that particular stage. But then I'm actually very excited. I'm actually happy that Gunna actually brought his vibe to Nigeria. Gunna actually brought his vibe to Nigeria. And I know as he has started climbing stages in Nigeria, as Indoor Mount Stage for Obodo, Nigeria, I believe we are looking forward to having collaborations between Gunna and some other rappers. You never can tell. We're looking forward to having collaborations between Gunna and some other A-list artists in Nigeria, some other A-list artists in Nigeria. So this is actually a big one. This is it's a feat actually worth celebration. It's actually a feat worth celebrating. So big up to Olamide, big up to other A-list artists that were in that particular show that made that particular event a bomb. Yes, speaking of events, also it didn't end in Lagos, in Enugu State, Enugu, Nigeria, in Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu State. Jeriq, the artist Jeriq, also did something similar in Enugu State on the 20th. I think it's the 21st of December. Yes, on the 21st of December, a couple of days back, 2024. He brought about his Jeriq the Hood concert. Jeriq the Hood concert has been running. This is not actually the first edition. Yes, that been running for quite some time, and it was a massive, or should I say, it has always been massive. Jeriq the Hood has always been doing this for quite a while. The most anticipated show, I can call it the most anticipated show because a lot of people have been looking forward for this particular concert. A lot of people have been looking forward for this particular concert, and it was sold out. 22,000 capacity of the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium is what was filled to the brim. If you know Jeriq, you know he has a different vibe. Jeriq is actually an Igbo rapper. Yeah? He has a different vibe. It's not just a conventional rapper. He doesn't do rap music the way every other person does. He doesn't approach rap music the way every other person approaches it. And I believe there was a time I heard directly from Jeriq himself where he was talking about Fino being his mentor. He was talking about Fino being his mentor. He was talking about Fino being his mentor. And this particular concert also is a milestone because it brought a lot of A-list artists from Lagos to Enugu State. Yes, it brought a lot of A-list artists from Lagos down to Enugu State, and it continually brings up talent from Enugu State. Continually brings up talent from Enugu State based on logistics. And if you have been following this particular one for a while, you know that Jeriq has been doing this, and not just doing this. I don't know. I'm trying to look for the right word. I was watching clips from this particular performance because I'm a Enugu man and I've been following this kind of concert for a while. I was watching clips of this particular performance. I saw Soro on that particular stage. Soro brought that his swag that he always brings. I saw Slow Dog on that particular stage. There are a lot of artists that they actually use this as an opportunity to excel. They actually use this as an opportunity to excel. I blame the Enugu State government. I can't say a big style did this particular one because it was massive and it continually puts Enugu State on the global map. It continually puts the Southeast on the global map. So big ups to Jeriq, big ups to every other artist that took out time to make this particular show a success. We are looking for more artists that will be able to do things like this. I'm always talking about, pushing your boundaries. I'm always talking about pushing yourself, connecting to the roots, doing something for the whole town. There was a time it was said that every single artist, the moment you make it, wherever state you are, whether it's Anambra, whether it's Enugu, whether it's in the north, whether it's in the south, wherever you are in this Nigeria, the moment you make it, you are moving out to Lagos. It's something that has been happening for a very long time. It's something that has been happening for a very long time. The moment you make it, you move down to Lagos. So it's always nice when I see people like Jeriq always going back to the starting point. Even though Jeriq is still based in Lagos, if I'm not mistaken, he's still based in Enugu State, if I'm not mistaken. But then I believe it's always nice to do something for the roots. It's always nice to do something for where you're from. It's always nice to acknowledge your, should I call it, humble beginnings. So big ups to Jeriq, and please, other artists in Enugu State, other artists from Enugu State, it's high time you start going back to Enugu State to do something. I believe I know this particular comedian that is planning a show, the show I've not already held, in Enugu State, back home. Yes, he's going back home. So other people should copy this to continually put the music industry in Enugu State on the global map, to continually put the music industry in Enugu State on the global map. All right, sir. Moving on from that particular one, I'd like to let you know that if you're watching this particular podcast right now, we have something special for you for Christmas. We have something special for you for Christmas. If you've been viewing from the beginning of this particular program to this very moment, please stay glued to your screens, because at the end of this particular podcast, we'll be giving out something to those particular people that have been watching from the beginning to this very point. To those particular people that have been watching from the beginning to this very point, we have airtime. Yes, we have recharge cards. We have recharge cards for you. So please do not log off. Just stick with me and drop your comments. Share this live video. Share this video to everybody you know. Share this video to everybody you know. Make sure you're following us on all our social media platforms at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X at FameIdols Online. Yes, of course. We are live on every platform. We are live on every platform. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe if you are watching on YouTube. Also, I'd like to let you know that if you are in the creative industry, if you're in the creative space, if you know you do something in line with the creative industry, I'd like you to be active on our platform. I'd like you to be signed up on our site, because we have a lot back from you. Apart from our FameIdols Got Talent that is about to commence, I believe there are various other updates. Website you know go like me. So these are the reasons why you should stay logged to our website, www.fameidols.com, www.fameidols.com, and also follow us on all our various social media platforms. Follow us on all our various social media platforms. I think I have like 2 other stories here that I'd just like to let you know before we call it a night. Funke Akindele made it to the news again, this time making the bounds, setting boundaries, breaking records not just for herself, but for the entire Nollywood industry as a whole. Funke Akindele has set an indelible mark in Nollywood history with her latest movie, Everybody Loves Jenifa. This milestone achievement is as a result of the fact that Funke, the production, yes, the production exceed $100 million in diaspora sales. That is sales in the abroad. Make I put it like that. Sales in the abroad. This movie are backed $100 million. Part of the beloved Jennifer's franchise, the film debuted in cinemas 13th of December and has since been juggernaut, breaking records, capturing hearts across the globe. A lot of people are talking about this particular one. A lot of people are, everywhere. It's something else. It's something else because let me just call a couple of countries that I feel the film is already selling. I think over there in the United States, over there in Canada, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Sweden, and Norway, each screening further amplified the buzz, drawing the audience eager to engage with the humor, culture, and charm that defines Jennifer's franchise. Okay, and let me call these particular countries again. Make us stick on them again. I get my reasons. United States, Canada, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Sweden, and Norway. These are countries that are beginning to vibe with the Nigerian culture. These are countries that are beginning to resonate with the Nigerian language. They are beginning to get intertwined with things that are happening in this particular side of the world. If you agree with me, you see that Jenifa is doing a lot to promote our own, to promote our culture, our language, our way of life, our doings. Make I go like this to promote our days. You see that she's doing a lot, not just for herself, but then for all of us. Yes, not just for herself, but for all of us. She's putting us on the global map and making money from it. I believe this should be a motivation to not just filmmakers, but to every entrepreneur out there. You could do something for yourself and make good money for yourself. Not just this particular one. Not just this particular one. Funke Akindele also, the latest movie Everybody Loves Jenifa, also made history by becoming the fastest Nollywood film to surpass 500 million naira mark at the box office. 500 million naira mark at the box office. This is another groundbreaking feature for Funke Akindele. This is another groundbreaking feature for Funke Akindele because it's not something that actually happens every time. It's not something that actually happens every time. It's not something that a lot of people have actually done. It's not something that a lot of people have actually done. Funke Akindele is doing well for herself. Funke Akindele is doing well for herself. She's putting Nollywood on the global map. She is amazing. Let me put it that way. Funke Akindele is amazing. I have always been looking forward. Okay, I think she made a tweet officially, so I'd really like to read this tweet so that we can get it from the horse's mouth. I would like to read this particular tweet so we can get it from the horse's mouth. She said, "Thank you, Lord. Thank you, everyone. I couldn't have done this without your love and support. God bless you all." Her words reflected her appreciation to the fans who have supported her journey and contributed to the film's overwhelming success. Funke Akindele posted on her official Twitter handle on December 23, 2024. I believe that's 2 days ago. And this movie has been breaking bounds since then. I've been talking about this very movie right from when it was launched. Right from when it was launched in cinemas. I'm talking about this particular movie right from when it was available for watching in cinemas. And I believe a lot of people have been going on about the recent buzz of this particular movie. Jenifa knows how to sell herself. She knows how to sell her market. She knows how to carry her brand to the very next level. But also, the movie is worth every hype. I believe a lot of people would not be talking about this movie. It will not be trending this as much if it is not good, if it doesn't live up to the expectations. If it not make sense, we're not going to shout about them. So Funke definitely deserves her flowers. Funke definitely deserves her flowers. In fact, I personally, gentleman, I've always been a fan of Funke Akindele, and I be cut cap for her. If eventually she sees this particular podcast, eventually she sees this particular video, I'd like to give her flowers officially because she knows what she's doing. She makes movies, good movies for that matter, and always setting records, always setting the standards, always taking Nollywood from what it is to what it should be, both in her cinematic, should I say cinematic interpretations, both in her storytelling skills, both in costumes for her movie, every single thing is always a hit. So big ups to Funke Akindele. We are seriously reaching out to you, and we appreciate everything you do to continually put Nollywood on the global stage, to continually put Nollywood on the global map, and also to continually set the standard for filmmakers in Nigeria, to continually let people know that the Nollywood is for serious business, if I'm allowed to put it that way. The Nollywood industry is actually a place for serious business. It's not just a place for caricature. It's not just a place where you could just come and do things haphazardly. No, you have to be very serious if you want to make movies that will break boundaries. Come on, if these movies are not good, then a lot of people would not be talking about them. If these movies are not good, a lot of people would not be talking about them. Beautiful people, I believe that's the last gist I'm going to be having on this particular episode of FameIdols Hangout. I believe that's the last gist I'm going to be having on this particular episode of FameIdols Hangout. I remain Posita, the rugged gentleman. Do not forget, I said this particular program comes your way Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And this is the Christmas edition. This is the Christmas edition of FameIdols Hangout. The very next time you're going to be hearing from me is on Friday. That is surprisingly and amazingly also the second to the last episode of FameIdols Hangout for the year 2024. Are you as super excited as I am? Then give it a date with me. The moment it's 8 o'clock on Friday, I'm going to be here. And it's also going to be the grand finale of our Fame Idols Got Talent. The talent show that will be running for a couple of months. I think roughly 6 months now. We're going to be having the grand finale. We're going to be having the grand finale of that particular program. Now, I believe a couple of people might have been watching from the beginning of this particular broadcast. If you've been watching from the beginning of this broadcast, this is the point where you drop your comment, where we can actually verify if you are the winner of our airtime, of our, Christmas bonus. Christmas bonus. So if you have been watching from the beginning of this particular on any platform, please drop your comment right now. If you've been watching from the beginning of this particular one, please drop your comment right now. If you see your comments, we'll verify that you've been watching. We'll definitely do the needful. And do not forget, FameIdols Got Talent contest. This season 2 is coming up in the year 2025. As I said before, are you an actor? Are you a dancer? Are you a singer? Are you a comedian? Are you a model? Fine artist, makeup artist, a content creator, or an orator? Do you talk for a living? Do you want to make the cash prize of $250 for yourself using just your talent? Then you should get signed up on our site www.idols.com, www.fameidols.com. Do not forget we're live on YouTube. Do not forget we're live on Instagram, Facebook, on all social media platforms. You should just go watching us. You should just keep yourself logged, keep your dials logged, keep yourself in the particular mode, because we're not the door. We're going to give you all the information we feel you need to deal with conscience. I remain your host, Posita, the Robert Gentleman. I'll be here on Friday. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance to all our amazing viewers. We love you. From all of us as FameIdols, we say we really love you, appreciate your effort. We love the fact that you're always doing this with us. You're always here to watch us, support us, and also be a part of this amazing platform. We love you. We wish you a very joyous Christmas celebration. We wish you all the very best. Continually show love to people all around you, to your immediate neighbors, and drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. Somebody said something that if you have money, today is Christmas. If you don't have money, today is Wednesday. There are plenty other Christmas. Do not do something that you are not going to be proud of. Do not do something that is actually going to put you in trouble. Till on Friday, I remain your host of the most, Osita, the rugged gentleman. Keep it locked, keep it a date with me on Friday, and good night.